Southern Light. How is everybody doing today? I hope you are all doing well, and I hope your weather is creating where we are. It's cool, but it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It's kind of brisky though. It done went from the 70s, but now we're back down to the high 30s. So oh well. Anyway, I'm coming back to do part 6, and I think this is going to be the last one of a home economics 101. Okay, today I'm going to combine this is small appliances, and I'm going to combine this with like cookbooks and recipe cards and all that. So, but first I want to go through our small appliances you're going to need for your traditional ingredient kitchen. Okay, now the first thing I put on here is well, before I go into that, okay, I know you probably look here and see some high-end stuff. You don't have to buy all this stuff. Okay, not high-end stuff. Okay, you can get stand mixers and all the rest of this kind of stuff at Walmart. Okay, they have some good things you can buy at Walmart. I'm gonna tell you, I upgraded all my stuff during the time of the stimulus. Y'all remember that? When we got that free money? Yeah, that's how I upgraded. Now, mixers, stand mixers. Okay, a stand mixer is good to have, for a whole lot of things like baking cakes, cookies, doing dough for bread, with as long as you're using a regular flour, a store-bought flour, because this right here really can't handle freshly milled flour. So, but anyway, and also you have a hand mixer. This is a hand mixer. I have all the little tools in here. Now, if you have to start off using one of these, oh shoot. Okay, I got it. If you have to start off using one of these before you can graduate to a stand mixer, then that's what you do. But you will need some kind of mixer once you start your traditional ingredient kitchen, okay? So start off with this. Okay, like I said, these come in all different models. Okay, now that's the mixer. Now we're going to talk about a food processor. Okay, again, food processor. You don't have to, worry about expensive food processors, because again, you can get one that's not. Now my favorite, I wouldn't call it low end, I would call it mid, in the middle, was a Black & Decker. Because that's what I started out with, a Black & Decker. Then I had another kind of Cuisinart before I got this one. Okay, and a lot of these things you can get called refurbished. Okay, two of my items, my mixer and this blender right here, are what they call refurbished. You can get them from off Amazon, or you can go straight to the company. Oh, excuse me. Now, I got my mixer off of KitchenAid.com, and it's refurbished, okay? And it's a fraction of the price. And if you can't afford that fraction, like I said, go to Walmart, get you a nice little stand mixer, and, take care of business. All right, now, you're gonna need some kind of mixer, whether it's a stand mixer or a hand mixer. When you start doing your traditional ingredient kitchen, you're gonna need one. You're gonna need a food processor, not unless you want to sit there and chop everything you doing by hand, and that could take some time. But if you want to, you can. Again, like I said, the one I would recommend would be a Black & Decker. Okay. Now, I don't know what mixer, I don't. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, we're going to come to our blender. Again, you do not have to get a high-end blender. You can get any type of blender as long as, as long as it has a little bit of power, okay? A lot of different companies make blenders, so just go on YouTube and do a comparison. They have comparisons of what blenders are better. And yeah, and now like I said, you can get some of this stuff, like I said, refurbished, but you also can find some of these things in thrift stores, or what they call reassignment. I forget what they call them, but anyway, they have stores that you can find these in that still be a little cheaper too. Okay, now the next thing you're gonna need is a crock pot. Okay, now you can either invest in a crock pot or you can get you an Instant Pot right here. Now, an Instant Pot will do everything that this crock pot does. You can cook rice in here, you can pressure cook in here. There's a lot of things you can do with the Instant Pot. So, but if you can't get an Instant Pot, right away, then do invest in a crock pot, or a slow cooker, like some call it, because a lot of times you might want to fix a dinner and you don't want to be doing it all night. Start it in the daytime in your crock pot, okay? So you're gonna need some kind of mixer, hand mixer, stand mixer. You're gonna need a food processor, a blender, crock pot, or an Instant Pot. Now, the only thing I didn't put up here, because it's not a necessity, I don't think, well, a lot of people nowadays do, is a, oh shoot, let me put it down. This right here. This is a fryer. Air fryer. I almost forgot what it is. This is an air fryer. This isn't really necessary, but if you want to get one, have at it. If it's in your budget, because remember, we are shopping in our budget. Shopping in our budget. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stop right here with this so I can get set up for the next section of this video, which I said is the cookbooks and recipes and all that stuff. So we'll be right back. Okay, next we're going to talk about cookbooks. Okay, you don't really have to buy cookbooks, but I like cookbooks. I like to have different kind. I have all these are for plant-based cooking, because that's what I do. I eat plant-based. I even have one for raw cooking. And then I also have a couple for baking bread, different kind of breads and sweets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So you can also, when you go to YouTube, if you watch a particular person who cooks, whatever kind of diet that you eat, you can go to YouTube, and a lot of times down in the description, they have a link where you can go print off or save it to your phone recipes. And you can save recipes like that. Oh, I forgot something. I always forget something. Okay, now, when you get those recipes offline, when I print them offline, this is what I keep them in, a notebook. Okay, I got all kind of recipes in here. Bread recipes, cookies, all kind of stuff. Vegan sausage, pie crust, oil-free vegan dressing. Yeah, all kind of stuff that you can put in a notebook. Okay, but I would recommend, if you do the notebook, get you a 3-inch ring, because you have more room, because I'm going to have to transfer all this stuff in here because this is getting too small. All right. Then, let me see. you can use these cards. Okay, I have this right here, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, let me pull out a recipe. Okay, now here I have let me see, not that one. Let me see. I got recipes all in this thing. What I want to use? Okay, vegan butter. Okay, if I want to make vegan butter, and I'm not remembering what the recipe is, well, I just about know the recipe. I take my card, see, something is written on it, and I can put it, stand it like that, and look at it as I, you know, do the recipe, okay? And I just prefer the larger card. Okay, this is one of my recipes to make apple butter. I'm due to make that. I haven't made none in a while. Okay, this is to make a double batch of dough to bake bread. And hamburger buns. Oh, this got 2 cards to it. Hamburger buns. And then banana bread. Yeah, so, yeah, I really do have recipes in here, y'all. I really, really do. And there's one to make vegan Gouda cheese spread. Okay, now. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I got to make this, too. Dragon fruit and cherry cheesecake. All right, so that's this one. All right. Then you have the smaller one. Okay, this is the size of a regular recipe. You know, if you have a recipe cards, like this size. Okay. Where are my recipes at? I took these cards out of here and I put them back in just to show. Oh, here they are. The ones that are written on. Okay. See, this size. This is now what I did. I have 2 of these. This is number 1. This is number 2. This is 2 different recipes for hamburger buns. Okay. So put that back in here. All right. Yes, you can get this size in the regular recipe box. But I got this from Michael's. I thought it was cute, so I got it. Okay, but then you can just get you a little notebook and write in your notebook. Okay, I got recipes in here. Like here I just opened it up. Eggplant chili, pineapple cake, mock apple pie filling, pineapple pepper jelly. Or you can just get, you know, a little book and just notebook and just write in it. Any kind of notebook, you know. I like to keep this for when I'm when I'm watching something that's not really on YouTube, or if I'm watching the cooking channel. Yeah, and then they have the recipes. I know you probably can go on and if it's on YouTube, you can put them out, but a lot of times I like to just write them in here. Okay, now, our cookbooks and our recipe cards, we did our small appliances, okay? Now, also, if you're a person who drinks coffee, you know, you get the coffee maker, or you can get a percolator, or as a matter of fact, let me show you. This is what I usually use when I make coffee. If I have a taste to fix some real coffee, I use regular percolator. I don't know, coffee just tastes better to me when you do it in here. And I also have this little French press, because it'll make enough coffee for me to have like 1 cup. Because basically, if I drink real coffee, that's all I'm going to drink anyway. So, anything else I want to show y'all? Well, if I have to add, I will. But yeah, if I have to add anything else, I'll just come back and do another episode. But I'm thinking episode, whatever. But I think this is going to be it because there are some other things that I want to get to. So yeah. Go to if you got a Walmart budget to shop for some of these items, go to Walmart, go to the thrift stores. Yeah, if you have a higher budget, you can go to Amazon and all that kind of stuff. But like I always say, y'all, shop within your budget. Don't overspend because well, I want to get this because I see a lot of people that got that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Shop within your budget, especially those of you who have a family to take care of and you have to budget. But if you can squeeze out enough to get you a little something, then get what you can afford, okay? Now, with that, I'm going to say if this is the first time you ever watch any of my videos, I'm going to ask you to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so when I upload content, you will get your notification. Give it a thumbs up. Share and comment, y'all. Share and comment, okay? Now, with that, I think I'm going to say peace, love, and light and catch you in the next one.